was called the Flying Dutchman. In the era of wooden sailing ships, a trip around the southern tip of Africa, called the Cape of Good Hope, was a very dangerous one. It was a place where violent storms could blow up suddenly. Many ships were caught in storms and disappeared without a trace. 300 years ago, there was a particularly bold Dutch sea captain. At sea, he feared nothing and no one. His ship was swifter than anyone else's. He was very proud of that. While sailing around Africa, the Dutch captain's ship was caught in a sudden storm. As the storm grew worse, the crew pleaded with the captain to put into some port to ride out the weather. The captain wouldn't listen to them. He just shut himself up in his cabin, smoking his pipe. Some crewmen heard him laughing and cursing. As the storm grew more violent, the captain came out of his cabin and screamed at the wind. He challenged the storm to do its worst. "All round the Cape if it takes till Judgment Day," he shouted. Suddenly, a glowing form appeared on the deck. The crew was terrified. The captain, as usual, showed no fear. "Who wants a peaceful voyage?" he cried. "I'm asking nothing from you." He dragged his pistol from his belt. "Clear out or I'll blow your brains out," he warned. The form did not move. The captain aimed his pistol at the glowing figure. When he tried to fire, the pistol exploded in his hand. The glowing figure then placed a terrible curse on the captain. It said that he was doomed to sail the seas without rest forever. His phantom ship was to bring bad luck to all who sighted it. Throughout the centuries, many sailors have reported seeing a ghostly sailing ship. The ship has been called the Flying Dutchman. The legend frightened sailors. In the days of wooden ships, sailing was dangerous. Sailors were afraid of anything that might bring them bad luck. The most famous sighting of the Flying Dutchman came in 1881. According to a written account, the Flying Dutchman crossed our bow, a strange red light, as of a phantom ship all aglow. In the middle of the light were masts and sails. It was about 200 yards away. When we arrived, there was no sign of a material ship. The night was clear and the sea calm. 13 persons altogether saw her. The sighting was made from a ship called the Bacchante. Bacchante. The man who wrote the account would later become King George V of England. The future king did not have any unusual bad luck. However, the first of the 13 men to spot the phantom fell from a high mast to his death on the deck. The admiral of the Bacchante became very ill. He died before the ship reached port. Was this the result of the curse of the Flying Dutchman? One wonders.